First one says if b is greater than a, and b is on the bottom. That changes things up, because normally the bigger number is on top, smaller one's on the bottom. We're going from left to right, from a to b. But if they're switched around, that means that the integral is going to be the opposite of what it would be if we did the definite integral from a to b of f of x dx. And so if those get switched around, it makes it the opposite value. So an example, let's look at this first problem that we did up here. If we took the definite integral from 6 to 0 of that graph, that would be equal to negative 24. Reason being, like, if we go from 6 to 0, we're kind of going backwards to figure out that base. And that base kind of becomes negative. So you can think of it that way. We go from 6 to 0, we're going backwards, which makes it a negative base and gives us a negative area. So these are opposites. When you switch a and b around, they're going to give you opposite values. The second one's pretty simple. If we take the definite integral from a to a, that's just going to be 0. Because you're not going to have an area. Right? There's going to be no base for the shape that we're dealing with. So if we took the definite integral from 3 to 3 of f of x dx, that would just be 0.